story of Rocky Point takes us to the year 1911, when the Tampa Automobile Club opened the course for business, making it one of the first golf courses in Florida. Rocky Point remained open until World War II, when the federal government closed the course and built barracks on the property to hold prisoners of war. In 1953, the city purchased the property for $1 and leased the property for the next 25 years, until the city turned over operations to the Tampa Sports Authority, which still manages the course today.
Oh, you come see that these are supported, they are city assets. They are assets of the community and of the people. And they're in great shape. They've been improved. We've done a lot of improvements here in the last 2 years. More to follow. And again, they're inexpensive and they're fine quality. And they're located within some of our nice neighborhoods here in Tampa.
Bob Arnott, head golf professional for over 40 years, shares some of his memories of the course.
Oh, all the baseball players used to play here, when the Cincinnati Reds trained here. I guess I go back to the days of Johnny Bench, Ted Kluszewski, Sparky Anderson. Because actually back then, when I came here in '63, the course was actually basically the only public course around that there was to play. So naturally, all the sports teams, when the Buccaneers got a football team, their players would come out here and play. So, you got to meet celebrities, you got to meet the mayor and all that. I remember, the first day I came here in 1963, the old clubhouse the walls were dirty green and there were conveyor belt mats on the floors, and it was sort of like a dungeon. But within the next couple years, we kind of got that changed around and made it a much warmer and friendly place to be. It's one of the oldest, I think it is the oldest or second oldest course in the west coast of Florida, and it's also one of the oldest in the whole state of Florida. It's seen good years, it's seen bad years, but all in all, it's stayed in pretty decent condition.
And the man in charge of keeping Rocky Point in top-notch shape today is head golf professional Kevin Kenny.
As the head professional, I manage the day-to-day operations here, making sure that our customers, when they show up, have a good product, that we have a friendly staff to greet them, that we monitor their every need, from the driving range to the golf course to the food and beverage aspect. Charity tournaments are a big part of our business. Basically, the charity, all they have to do is show up and have a good time. We handle all the day of aspects. Rocky Point is special. There's a lot of beautiful wildlife. Our proximity to the Tampa Bay lends itself to a lot of shorebirds make their home here. Roseate spoonbills, wood storks, herons, eagles, osprey. Each and every day you come out here, you're going to see some of those waterfowl.
Now let's join Kevin as he gives you some tips to make your next round at Rocky Point the best one yet.
Hole number 1, relatively short, dogleg right, slight dogleg right, that runs in between holes number 10 and number 2. Way to play this hole is to keep it down the left side to avoid a fairway bunker on the right. That'll leave you a short to medium iron into the green. Hole number 2 is a dogleg left with a hazard down the right-hand side that you want to avoid, although the right-hand side is your best angle into the green. You want to hit it down the right center of this fairway to open up the approach to this well-bunkered green. Number 3 is a short par 5, easily reachable in 2 by long hitters. Huge oaks and pine trees line the left side, so you kind of want to aim it out just inside the bunker on the right-hand side of the fairway. Very small green that is protected by bunkers on both left and right. Good chance for a birdie here, though. Number 4, very short par 3. If you don't hit a 100-yard shot straight and get your distance control right, you could easily walk off of here with a bogey. Hole number 5. Great short par 4, 340 yards from the white tees. This may not be a driver. You may want to hit a fairway wood here because finding the fairway is important. The second shot requires a forced carry to almost an island green, and the front left portion of the green is protected by a bunker and a couple of trees. Par on this hole, always a good score. The second of our par threes, 155 from the back tees. This hole is a forced carry over water, although you could play it out to the right to be safe. There's plenty of land over there. Number 7 plays pretty tight. It's a good par 4, pretty much straight away, relatively long from the back tees at 390 yards. A slightly elevated green, again protected by bunkers on the left, and a marsh to the right. 2 good shots are required to have a chance at birdie on this hole. Hole number 8, second par 5 on the front, straight away, not too much trouble off the tee, grip it and rip it. Approach shot into the green is protected by some fairway bunkers about 60-70 yards short of the green, and greenside bunker. Good chance for a birdie here. Now number 9, best par 4 on the course in my opinion. Strong dogleg left. A hazard runs down the left side, and inside the hazard lines are a bunch of trees. It's essential you hit the right-hand side of this fairway. That's going to leave you a long to medium iron into a green protected by a bunker. Par on this hole, great score. Now you make the turn, you stop, you go inside, you grab a beer, get a hot dog, some chips, some crackers, and then you go to the 10th tee. The 10th tee is a dogleg right, not overly long, probably a fairway wood off of the tee. Hit it out there just short of the fairway bunker on the left, anywhere from a wedge to an 8-iron into the green. The green is small, protected on the left by a water hazard, and short right by a nice, well-placed bunker. Number 11 is 190 from the back tees, and the green is very narrow, pitched from back to front. The hole is protected on the left by a water hazard. You want to make sure you hit this green, or if not, leave it just short in front. Give yourself a chance at up and down. Number 12 is a par 5. You want to avoid the fairway bunkers on the left off the tee, and then pitch it or wedge it up onto the green. Anything in the middle of that green will give you a good chance at birdie, and you can ensure your par. 13, a relatively short par 3, pretty much a straightaway hole. Green is protected on the left by bunkers and on the right by a water hazard. Number 14, really good par 4, not overly long, dogleg from left to right. There's water out there that you have to be wary of down the left-hand side. Second shot, again, the lake protects the left-hand side of the green, and trees line the right-hand side of the green, so picking the right club and hitting it in the right direction, really important on this good par 4. Number 15 is the last of our par 5s, and this is a 3-shotter all day. Requires a tee shot that is kept in the left center of the fairway. There is a lake out there that you can't see. Relatively small greens surrounded by water in the front left and back left, and bunkers in the back right. Number 16, probably our signature hole. All carry over water to a semi-island green. Aim it at the right front of the green, do not miss it left. Chip it up onto the green, try to make the putt for par. Number 17, great little hole here. It is a forced carry. Don't have to hit it very far, but you have to hit it straight. And the green is protected on the right by a lake, and in the back and left by a bunker. 18, finishing hole. The hazard crosses the fairway at about 150 yards. I suggest laying up, and you'll have a 170-yard shot into a green that is protected on the right and in the back by bunkers.
To schedule a tee time at Rocky Point, call 673-4316 or log on to rockypointgc.com. Coming up after this quick break, we'll head over to Babe Zaharias Golf Course, where you'll learn more about the Babe and the course she called home.
We're here at one of Tampa's most affordable golf courses, Rogers Park. Today I'm going to help you improve your putting. Stand so your eyes are directly above the ball. This means standing near the ball with your arms rather close to the body and a considerable bend from the waist. To ensure you have good posture, drop the ball from the bridge of your nose. Your putter head should be positioned where the ball lands. The City of Tampa golf courses offer accessibility, affordability, and a family-friendly atmosphere. For more information, visit tampasportsauthority.com.
Here at historic Babe Zaharias Golf Course, known for its family-friendly atmosphere, I'm here to teach you how to get out of a trouble area. First, analyze your lie and look for the safest option. Know where you want the ball to stop, pick a target, and commit. Taking your time and planning your trouble shot will make a big difference in your score. Babe Zaharias Golf Course offers a unique layout ideal for skilled players and beginners alike. For more information, go to babezahariasgc.com.
In 1926, the Forest Hills Golf and Country Club opened. Associated with the Florida land boom, the club offered everything from horseback riding to golf. And with a magnificent grand ballroom in its clubhouse, it was a natural for social gatherings. In 1949, the course was purchased by Babe Diedrichson Zaharias and her husband George, a pro wrestler. Zaharias, considered by many the top female athlete of all time, was a 3-time Olympic medalist, including 2 golds in track and field, and a 10-time major winner on the LPGA Tour. Babe was also a founding member of the LPGA. In 1956, Babe passed after a long bout with cancer, and the course was shut down. Flo Reynolds remembers the Babe fondly.
She just was an all-around athlete, and everybody could admire her, both men, women, and kids. We used to watch her do some of her exhibition tricks. She was so clever. Oh, it'd just knock your teeth out. Babe never knew a stranger. Everybody was a friend. And she always made you feel good about being here at the club.
Babe was a very nice lady. George was a very nice gentleman. They used to treat us kids real well, especially on Saturday nights. When there was a tournament, especially that our parents played in, they would bring us up to the golf course and have hot dogs and hamburgers and prizes. I remember going into the clubhouse and seeing other lady golfers, professionals such as Louise Suggs and Betsy Rawls, but they were friends of Babe's and used to come here and play around every now and then.
Yeah, I think so many people, especially the young girls and boys, looked up to Babe and always thought of her as a welcoming entity, and never had a problem running up to Babe and asking for her help or just wanting to play with her. And that's the kind of atmosphere that I would like to produce here at her golf course. The same camaraderie with all the neighborhood children and all the juniors that are interested maybe pursuing golf as either a career or just something that they want to enjoy for the rest of their lives.
After many years of disrepair, the course was reopened by the city of Tampa in 1974 and renamed Babe Zaharias Golf Course. Today, the Babe is still managed by the Tampa Sports Authority and has achieved historical landmark status.
Basically, the course design and layout is the same as it is now, except there was a few holes that are basically opposite of what they are now. As far as the length goes, stretched my memory a bit, but it basically is the same length as it was back when the Babe had it.
The course layout is amazing. It doesn't look like it has much teeth from viewing the scorecard, simply because it's a little shorter course, but you won't find a more unique layout. We have a few water holes, a lot of dog legs, and just the uniqueness and the tradition that we have from many years. People know the Babe Zaharias Golf Course, so it gives to you and it takes away from you, and it's always a challenge. And the course seems to play different every time you come out. It's a great privilege to be one of the first female head professionals I think the Tampa Sports Authority has had.
Now let's join Laura for a closer look at Babe Zaharias Golf Course.
Hole number 1, a short par 4, goes slightly downhill. You're going to want to hit your tee shot over a little bit to the left in order to get that big kick down the fairway. That should leave you probably about 60 or 80 yards away to an uphill green that's guarded by a bunker on the right-hand side. Number 2, par 4, dogleg right. Again, you're going into an elevated green with a bunker on the right. Number 3, it is a narrow hole, so you've got to watch and not try to get too aggressive with your tee shot. We've got a greenside bunker, and we also have a fairway bunker in the landing area. Number 4, again, another short par 4, a lot wider fairway. This is a go for it hole, where you hit the tee shot and you'll be rewarded with a very short approach to an elevated green. Number 5, short par 3. It does play a little long. Generally this hole is into the wind and you have bunkers on the left side. Number 6, great par 5. It winds around as a dogleg a little bit to the right, and then you also have an approach over water to an elevated green. Number 7 is one of the most unique holes on this golf course. You have a sharp dogleg right over a bunker, and then your approach shot's going to be slightly downhill over a small pond. Number 8, one of our signature par 3s. Beautiful scenic hole over a lake guarded by 2 bunkers. Number 9 is one of our wider fairways. Slightly uphill, elevated green, you've got a fairway bunker on your right. Great hole to finish your 9. Number 10 should be fairly open. It's guarded by one of our oldest trees on the golf course on the left, but if you stay to the right, you should have no problem with a small, short iron to an elevated green. Number 11 is a lengthy par 4, bunker on the left, slightly narrow fairway to an elevated green guarded by a bunker. 12 is a reachable par 5. You've got a fairway bunker on the right. Accurate approach shot with a longer iron should get you near or on the green. It's guarded by several bunkers. Number 13, very tough hole. Long dogleg left over a pretty large pond to an elevated green, guarded by 1 bunker on the left. Number 14, play a couple of different ways. If you don't hit the ball very long, you can stay to the left, avoiding the almost fairway length pond to an elevated green approach. Or if you're a long hitter, you can try to just carry the pond and go for it. Number 15, par 3. What you see is what you get on this hole. It's got a very large bunker guarding the front of the elevated green. It's a very large green. Number 16 is a long par 4, dogleg right. You've got to place your tee shot well to the left in this fairway, because as you enter the dogleg, there is a tree that's very difficult to see from the tee area, and sometimes will grab your golf ball if you're not far enough left. Beautiful par 3 guarded by trees, bunkers, and water. It's not very long. Then we finish on number 18. Slight dogleg right, slightly uphill once you reach the dogleg to a massive elevated green guarded by bunkers.
To schedule your tee time at Babe Zaharias, call 631-4374 or log on to babezahariasgc.com. Up next, we'll head on over to Rogers Park Golf Course as our Tampa Golf Tour rolls on.
Here at adventurous Rocky Point Golf Course, known for its great location near the veterans, I'm going to explain golf's most overlooked fundamental, alignment. Proper aim starts with the club face pointed at your ending target. Pick a spot that's right in front of your ball and on line with your ending target. You'll be more accurate aiming at your intermediate target than one that's 150 yards away. Rocky Point Golf Course offers a driving range and is surrounded by wildlife. For more information, go to rockypointgc.com.
Here at Tranquil Rogers Park Golf Course, away from the city sounds, I am going to teach you a quick escape technique for hitting a severely plugged ball out of a bunker. Toe in your club face slightly to help it dig into the sand. With the ball in the center of your stance, start your backswing, cock your wrist quickly and completely. Stop your backswing at 3/4 and then smack the club into the back of the ball. Rogers Park Golf Course offers a par 71 layout that is ideal for perfecting this technique. For more information, go to rogersparkgc.com.
Tucked away between towering pines and nestled along the banks of the Hillsborough River, our third and final stop on the Tampa Golf Tour takes us to Rogers Park Golf Course. The course was born in 1952 after then Mayor Curtis Hickson gave permission to a group of caddies from Palmacia Country Club to build a 9-hole course. Willie Black, the first head golf professional, directed a group of volunteers to remove the trees and shape the course, all of which was done by hand. The course would become the only one in Tampa where African Americans could play golf.
Willie Bright was one of the pioneers of golf here in the Tampa Bay area. He used to play on the Black Tour, along with, he played with Charlie Sifford, Brown, lot of the guys out there. So, and in his travels, he just evolved and he decided, okay, let's build a golf course so that we can have some place to practice and play and things like that. Because at the time in the 60s, blacks really didn't have any place to play golf. You know, and then guys would really picked up the game, and they decided, okay, we don't have any place to go, any place to play golf. And this is where blacks came, Rogers Park. Picnics, baseball. They had a baseball team that played up there. They had tennis courts, basketball courts, and all. So they decided, okay, let's build a golf course, and they did. The city had go out and sweep the streets, so they would take the sand and stuff they got off the street and bring it out here to Rogers. Guys would take wheelbarrows and things and take it and build a mound, and from there they seed it, and that's where the greens evolved from. It was just done by hand, shovels, wheelbarrows. That was it. That's how it really got started. After Mr. Rogers, who owned this place here, and the city got involved with it across the street over there, which is called the Willie Wright Drive now, was a city dump, and they took that and made another 9 holes golf course from there, you know, and that's how it became 18 holes. That stayed there for up into the 70s, 1974, and then they renovated it, added on to, made a pro shop over there with the original pro shop where the first tee is now. They made a pro shop there, and from there it just became Rogers Park. There's not a black golfer that's out there on the tour, except Tiger, that hasn't played here at Rogers Park, and that's how really Rogers Park has really announced itself as being one of the premier golf courses in the nation.
Today, the course remains one of Tampa's best-kept secrets. The par 71 layout is a stern test for advanced golfers, yet can provide an enjoyable round for the novice golfer. Head golf professional TJ Heidel explains.
I love the golf course. It gives you a good look at every shot. You get to use every club in your golf bag. You're not just hitting driver, wedge, putter. You get to hit every golf club in your bag. It's isolated. There's no houses around it. You just feel like you're away from everything. Even though you're right in the middle of the city, you feel like you're just out in the country somewhere. There's no houses. It's very quiet, very scenic. We've got a great driving range, lighted driving range, great golf balls, good hitting turf. So we have probably the best range in town. It's just a nice, relaxing place to be. It's got it all.
Rogers Park is also home to the First Tee of Tampa Bay, a program which teaches life skills through the game of golf. Partnering with the City of Tampa and the Tampa Sports Authority, the First Tee provides more than 25,000 children each year with hands-on, interactive experiences, along with introducing them to the program's 9 core values. Lionel Ballard is the program's Community Resource Coordinator.
Well, the First Tee is a junior golf program. We were fortunate enough to be given a chapter here at Rogers Park. There's also a sister program over at Temple Terrace, which is in Tampa, and they provide a program of golf, educational, for kids in the Tampa Bay area that normally wouldn't have an opportunity to participate in the game. Because as you know, golf, a lot of people think golf is a very expensive sport. It does cost money, and First Tee provide that outlet for kids that do not have the opportunity or the funding to be able to participate in the sport. Well, we have the 9 core values that we try to instill in the kids, and then that's what the program is built on nationally, and then we just try to teach kids the values of respect, responsibility, integrity, and just have confidence in what they do. And then we also do a mentoring program. Right now we're mentoring like 11 kids that's in single families, and trying to help them improve their grades, help them improve their social status, and help them just improve their confidence to be a better citizen when they get older. We have an open program. We have an open class on Saturdays at 10 o'clock that anybody can bring their kid out and participate in golf. We provide all the materials and the balls and equipment and instruction for those kids. And I just feel like these kids should have an opportunity to have the leadership and the guidance that the First Tee program and the guys around here that can provide for them, so they can understand that there's a better future for them and don't think they're deprived from any opportunity that's available to them in life.
Now let's turn it back to TJ for a quick tour of Rogers Park Golf Course.
Hole number 1 is a straightaway par 5. With a good tee shot, there's a ditch that runs across the fairway that is reachable. The second shot is a fairly easy approach, and your third shot is a nice approach to a wide open green. The second hole is a straightaway par 4, trees down the right side, out of bounds down the left side. A small, undulated green with bunkers in the front left and back right. Hole number 3, one of our easiest holes on the golf course, is a straightaway par 4. Very short, but a challenging approach shot to the green will test your nerves. Hole number 4 is a straightaway par 4. Long, straight, and narrow. Hole number 5, straightaway par 4 with out of bounds on the right and trees on the left. Another challenging tee shot, but if you hit the fairway, you'll find an easy approach to one of our biggest greens on the golf course. Hole number 6 is a short, straightaway par 3, bunkers in the front right and front left. Hole number 7 is a straightaway par 4 with out of bounds on the right and left, so a good tee shot is very important here. The approach shot is another easy approach if you find the fairway with a wide, long green. Hole number 8 is a fairly long par 3 with water on the right and hazard on the left. Hole number 9 is a straightaway par 5 with water down the right and trees down the left. Good tee shot here is very important. This is a 3-shot hole, so choose your layup carefully. There's water on the left and out of bounds on the right for your layup. So 10, straightaway par 4 with out of bounds down the right, trees down the left. Approach shot to a fairly good-sized green with a sand trap in the front left. Hole number 11 is a slight dogleg right, fairly open tee shot. You can grip it and rip it here to a long undulated green. Hole number 12 is one of our longest par 3s on the golf course, playing anywhere from 140 to 200 with bunkers on the front right and front left. Hole number 13 is a slight dogleg right, out of bounds down the right-hand side, approach shot to one of our biggest greens on the golf course with bunker on the left-hand side of the green. Hole number 14 is our signature hole with the Hillsborough River lining the right side and water down the left side. This is a challenging par 5, which is definitely a 3-shot hole. Once your layup is complete, the approach shot to the green is fairly easy. Hole number 15 is short but challenging with water around the front and left side of the green. Hole number 16 is a slight dogleg right with water down the left side and a waste bunker down the right side. Your approach shot is to an elevated green with a bunker in the front right. Hole number 17 is a straightaway par 4 with water down the left-hand side and trees and waste bunker down the right-hand side. Also a challenging approach shot with water behind it and to the right side. Hole number 18 requires a tee shot with bunkers on the right-hand side and water down the left-hand side. Your approach shot will be to a half-island green with water around the back and right-hand side of the green.
To schedule a tee time at Rogers Park, call 813-356-1670 or log on to rogersparkgc.com. Well, thanks for joining us on this Tampa golf tour. We hope to see you out here real soon.